All right, so open your Rhino models. Okay, that's good here. So some of you were having issues, I suspect, unfolding something like this. Deborah, does your model look like this? All right, let's do a refresher. Let's do this exact same process on this one and show you what happens, all right? So we're going to copy this over. All right, we're going to take these lines that we used. Let's change the color of these. You guys should be getting better at like moving around in the window. Okay? So the first thing we want to do is model these things. So in the last class, we did it a particular way. I'm going to show you a different way to do it here, just for reference. So how can we get these lines? How can we slice this? What did we do last time? Hunter? We projected. So we could go project. Bless you. Okay? So I can work across two windows. I can select these. And then I can come over here and type project. And then select services to project onto this one. And you see that they're there. Yeah? But I'm going to do it a different way. It's a slightly longer process, but it works well, and it's a kind of fail-safe. So try this as well. So another way to do it would be to select these lines. And instead of projecting, we can just extrude these curves. Okay? I'm going to delete them after. So they're just like temporary scaffolding. So now what command could I use? Intersect. I could trim, except that to trim, I would need this cutting plane to go all the way through, and these are longer. So watch what I do. I'm just going to type intersect. Objects intersect this one, and this one. Enter. Oh, let's try it again. This one, this one, this one, and this one. And you see that it draws those lines where they intersect. So now I've got those lines. Now I'm done with these. I can just delete these because I have the lines there. Now I want to intersect this one. So this one and this one. Alberto. Alberto? See, I knew there was an Alberto. All right, everybody see that? If I delete this now, I've got the lines, right? Okay. What? Yes, I said I'm going to show you another way to do it. Okay? I'd like you to have options in your life, so here you go. Look on the edge. Duplicate edge. We need the... Oh. You know, we don't have these. Although I could also intersect this edge with a plane. Again, I really think the advantage of Rhino is that there's multiple ways to do everything. In certain programs, let's join. Something is still selected. Okay, join. Duplicate edge. You could type dupe edge. Okay, when I join all those, or when I duplicate all of them, they're separate. So I want to come back and click join. Okay? Okay, so now I've got all that. Right? I'm good to go now. Okay. So, again, I can select these. Remember what we did? We came over here. I'm going to copy these cut lines down. What did we say, 2 inches? So in the right viewport, again, I can zoom select. You can just draw down, drag down, and type 2 inches. Okay? And then if I want to make it a little easier on myself, if I want to just, I can draw down and try to snap to the intersection, or I can just intersect these. See, it gives me a little node for each intersection point, and then I can delete all of these. All right, so now I can come over here and just draw from here to there, here to there. Like even here, I'll intersect, so I get that point. Right, then I can just come across here like this. Okay, now I can come join all these and make them planar surfaces. So I'm going to join this with this. Okay, and see, and it says 3 curves joined into one closed curve. Can you all see that? You want it to be a closed curve, okay? So join. If it's open, you can't make it a planar surface. You guys will find this model extremely satisfying to make. It just will fit together so precisely. So this is what Deborah has. What do I notice when I look down the length of this? It's twisting. That means it's not made of triangles. Those aren't, right? If I click 3 points, it's always flat. It's always planar. You can tell there's no way to flatten this. It's twisted. So then we have to do what's called untwisting, or the command in Rhino is unroll. So I'll show you how to unroll. There is a way to make that flat. Using 3D rotate is not the way. We can 3D rotate that twisted surface, but it still will remain a twisted surface. So let's just bring this back to show how it fits. First, let's just type planar surface. Let's make each one of these a rib. Yeah. I'm going to make them red so we can see them easily. Okay. And again, always use your snaps. Don't just click randomly in space and think that you're close. All right? So I would want you to put an edge piece on this, just because you're going to want to glue, when you glue this together, and I'm going to show you actually how to notch these out so they fit together manually. But you're going to want to have this intersect this side piece. And that's what I want to spend most of the time on today. But we may just have time to quickly show you how to do these make 2D drawings, showing the frame and the skin. And we also are supposed to project curves onto this thing. So I want to go over that real quick. Maybe Wednesday I'll show you how to notch the ribs so that you have time to do that and cut. If we get to it today, great. All right, so here's the issue now. So if I take this thing, if I take this skin, and I start to 3D rotate it, yes, the ribs are really the frame. So this is what was happening to you, right, Deborah? Okay, so I'm gonna deselect this one, and I'm gonna rotate 3D. That's what was happening to you?
Yeah. So
Yep.
one side looks great and the other side's flop.
Oop, I messed it up. Make sure that when you rotate 3D, your snap